Oh my god. Hi, it's your girl, Spooky, Space Spookster, Spooky Spookster, Space Spook, Spooky, whatever. You can call me whatever, whenever. I'm here, baby. Um, sorry if I look a little bit different right now. I didn't want to do my makeup, honestly, just because I couldn't be asked. I'm really comfortable in my PJs right now, and I just wanted to make this video, and I thought this would be like just a great tale to tell you guys about. It probably won't be the longest video, but that's honestly fine. If you don't know, my name is Spooky, and I have had diabetes type 1 since I was 6. I'm now 19, so it's been a couple years, and I have had some funny experiences. So I'm going to tell you about some of them. I don't remember this one, and it's not really, like, I don't know, it's not a funny story, but it's just a story. I'm just going to tell you guys a couple stories so you guys know what it's like to be me. So, low blood sugar is when you have too much sugar in your fucking system and everything kind of fucks up. Here's the definition if you want the technical terms for it. Whatever. So I had really low blood sugar one time. I was at my grandma's house, I believe. I don't remember if it was a birthday party, but we were there for some reason. And I got really low blood sugar to the point where I blacked out. Like, I can't remember anything about it. I just remember being really, or this is what I've been told. I was really angry. I didn't want to eat anything, which is kind of the key point, because when you have a low blood sugar, you have to eat to get your low blood sugar up. I didn't want to eat anything. And my mom was like, she tried everything. She couldn't get anything in me. I was throwing a hissy fit, and she finally managed to get some honey in me for some reason. She managed to get honey into my mouth, but also my hair and everything. So when I came back to reality, I had honey all over my face and in my hair. And I remember I was so confused, because like this was during the time where I didn't really understand what diabetes was. I didn't understand what I had, and I didn't understand what happened. And my mom didn't really explain it until later, what really happened. So that was one thing that happened. I also remember a lot from my childhood that people asked me if I could have cake. Why the fuck was people so like fucking hung up on cake? I remember like a lot, like, because people are really uneducated about type 1 diabetes, because it's not what you get when you're really unhealthy and overweight and you have a bad like diet or anything. It's what you get like kind of naturally, like it's in your DNA. You know, for example, how some people have like parents who have brown eyes and blue eyes, and then you have blue eyes or brown eyes. It's kind of the same thing. Like, it can skip people. The same with like a fucking array of other things. Like, for example, if I carry the HH DNA and my parents had, like, let's say my mom's mom had an HA DNA, and the H being diabetes, and it skipped my mom, but I got it because, let's say, my mom's mom had it, and then my dad's dad had it, for example. Like, it skipped them, but it didn't skip me, and it skipped my siblings as well. But that also means that they could carry the same gene in their system, meaning that one of their kids could have diabetes. But I'm the first in line in my family to get diabetes type 1.
I'm sick and I'm editing this video, but that was the fucking worst explanation I've ever heard in my life. So I'm gonna explain it simpler and shorter. If my mom has the AB gene, meaning the B being diabetes, for example, that could also be in my brother's and sister's genes, but it's not an active gene. But in me, I have, let's say, death. And I got the BB gene, for example, or whatever. Like, I'm the first one that actively got it. But my siblings could still carry it in their DNA, meaning that their kids could get diabetes. I'm definitely not the last person, but I am the first. Yippee.
That's something that was really like, I also remarked it as weird, and like even now I'm like thinking back to it, I'm like, that's fucking weird. But like, one thing I was asked the most about was like cake, as if that's the most fucking important thing in the world. I don't think I've had cake since fucking maybe April. I don't eat cake a lot. I honestly don't really see the appeal of it. I think some cakes are great, not necessarily, however, a big fan of cakes. Whatever. Um, I also, a lot of people during my childhood asked if my insulin pump was a bomb. Because fucking I was born after 9/11. I think. I don't know. Like, people for some reason just went around thinking yeah, it's a logical explanation that this is a fucking bomb. Like, I'd sooner think it was something else than a fucking bomb. I also got a lot people wondering if it was a phone. I remember I once got in trouble and people or my teachers were like, yeah, we heard you had a phone on you. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm a first grader. And they were, or maybe not first grade, maybe second grade, whatever. I'm a second grader. What the fuck are you talking about? They were like, yeah, other students have told us that you have a phone on you. Is this shit? And I remember being like, no, because I think at that point, another set of, I think there were a pair of twins who had diabetes type 1, but I was just like, yeah, no, I'm space spook. I have diabetes, and they'd be like, oh, okay, and then I'd be like, they probably mean this. Who the fuck? Also, why the fuck were my the fellow students a bunch of snitches? Who the fuck just goes up to a teacher and be like, hey, I think this second grader had a phone on her. Reminder, this is 2011. It was not common at all for second graders to have phones as it is now. I was 7 years old. I didn't have a fucking phone. So that was one thing, people claiming I had a phone when I didn't. What's another fun one? Let me know, any other diabetics out there. I remember I didn't have cooties. I wasn't one of those people who had cooties. I had diabetes. People were fucking terrified that I would fucking infect them with diabetes, as if it's fucking as if if it's contagious. It's not fucking contagious. Of course, again, people don't fucking know any better, because this isn't a thing that's talked about nearly enough. It's really sad for most people. When I first got diabetes, I didn't even fucking realize what it was, because I'd never heard of it before, and my parents were also really uneducated. But it's really something that even now, people aren't really educated enough about. I saw an influencer in my country. Her son got diabetes, and she thought it was her fault because he had food poisoning or corona, I think. And it's yeah, that might have been a triggering effect, but your son would have gotten it either fucking way. So you can't just blame yourself. I don't think I really had anything that triggered my diabetes. I just fucking got it. I didn't really have an illness. I didn't have, for example, the stomach bug that, triggered it to become active. It just happened for me. But usually there's a infection or whatever in your body which triggers it. For me, not the case. Whatever. In this case, it might have been his stomach bug or corona or whatever. And she blamed herself, and I was just like, dude, I've had diabetes for how long is it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's, the math ain't mathin'. But I've had it for a really long time. Almost 12 years. No. Don't blame yourself. That's fucking, it doesn't do anyone anything good. And you can't fucking reverse it. So just live with it. Shut the fuck up. I know that's really harsh to say, but there's nothing you can do. It would have been there like either way, so just shut the fuck up. But anyway, it's so like I feel like it's more so being educated now, but I still feel like sometimes I just run into people who are like, does that mean you were like really fat? Like you had a really bad diet? I'm like, no. Absolutely not. Like I was a happy, healthy child. I never had any issues with really anything up until the point where I got diabetes. So no. And like the same with like people thinking it's fucking contagious. Like you can't get diabetes type 1 from kissing me. I've kissed some people in my life. None of them has diabetes now. Sorry. But it's weird that people think that way. It really is, but you can't really blame them because obviously it's like being uneducated. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. If Anthony Padilla is making a video like hanging out with diabetics type 1s like for a day, I'm so willing to fly to America and do that video because I honestly just want people to understand a few things, because so many people think that diabetes is just having a poor diet, when in reality there's two sides to it, you know? Like it's not great. It's not really that black and white. It's like it's really like, yeah, I really want to do that. And it's been on my mind. Like I really want like a big creator, like for example Anthony Padilla, who does these types of videos, to cover it, because like even if I'm not in it, I want people to be more educated, because like it's really fucking annoying to listen to like the same fucking questions asked every single fucking time. What's another good story? Oh, to end this on a lighter note, once upon a time, I was maybe 15, 16. I do believe it's in my teen years that this happened. I was in my bed, I was sleeping. I slept after school, I believe. And I got a really low blood sugar. I don't remember how my mom actually found out, but she did. And my brother, he came into my room and he was like shaking me, being like, "Hey, Spooky," because I was already sleeping, but then I was also really out of it from like the get-go. Like they couldn't get a straight answer out of me or anything because my blood sugar was so low. And my brother shook me and was like, "Hey, Spooky, you gotta get up, you gotta wake up," whatever. My mom took my blood sugar, saw that it was really low, and went to do something, I don't remember what, but she caught my brother slapping me, and I didn't react because like obviously I wasn't really there. And she was like, "That's not gonna help you." And he actually got scared because he was like, "Oh shit." And like the worst thing that can happen if you have low blood sugar, like the thing that can happen with low blood sugar, you can slip into a coma and die. Either way, like if you get high blood sugar or low blood sugar, you can die. So whatever. And he actually admitted that he got scared because he had never seen me like that. Like obviously if you can like, you're basically dead, you just have like some bodily functions. Like, or like not even a pair of, like I think like I slurred my words a lot, but he got genuinely scared because he was like, "Holy shit, I didn't realize it could get this bad." He's also seen me like once I had really low blood sugar. I don't remember what I said to him, but I was like, I think he wanted to, I think I had eaten something so that my blood sugar was on its way up, and he wanted to poke my finger again and like check it again. And I said, "Don't fucking poke my finger," and he did. So I turned to him and I was like, "What the fuck did I just say?" And he found that really hilarious. And when he told me about it afterwards, it was really funny because I don't remember shit of it, you know? But yeah, so that's a funny story to end it on, I guess. I just wanted to make this video, and I will make more of them if you guys are interested in hearing about it. but I want to talk more about like growing up with the diabetes and like how uneducated people really are about it, because it's really sad. Because like, yeah. And I also remember right before I started high school, college, my grandma told me a story about a guy who had really low blood sugar during a class, and no one did anything because it wasn't their responsibility, which is also really sad. So I really want to like create more awareness around it, and if people are here to listen, I'm here to talk. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know if you want me to talk more about it. If not, then yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Sorry if this video wasn't really as entertaining as my other videos have been. I just really needed to talk about it because, again, like, I feel like it's something that should be talked about more. So, yeah, I'll come with a... Oh my god, the next video I'm posting you guys are gonna love. I hope. It's been really... Like, I wanted to do it for a while, and hopefully it turns out as good as I want it to be. And yeah, so I will see you guys on Wednesday, and yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the next video, because I certainly am. And I'll talk to you guys on Sunday again with another video. I don't know what I will do yet. Maybe I'll do another Let's Play. I don't fucking know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.